Great workflows don't just document work, they move it. In this lesson, we'll turn process maps into clear ownership, smart approval logic, and escalation paths that reduce confusion, prevent delays, and keep decisions moving when exceptions appear. So far, we've built the foundation: what Regrello AI is, why it matters, and how workflows are discovered and modeled. Now we move from mapping the process to defining how it operates, who receives work, when approvals happen, and how delays trigger action. A workflow is only as strong as its control points. Routing sends work to the right owner. Approvals make decisions accountable. Escalations keep silence from becoming delay. Together, they turn a task list into a reliable operating system. Role-based assignment asks, who is responsible for this kind of work, instead of, who did I send this to last time? A contract review goes to a legal reviewer. A supplier confirmation goes to the supplier contact. A budget decision goes to finance. Business rules can refine that ownership using contexts such as category, value, region, or risk level. This keeps routing consistent as volume grows, and it protects continuity when people are out, change teams, or responsibilities shift. Good assignment rules mirror the real operating model, not just the org chart. Start by asking who is best positioned to complete the work or make the decision. Sometimes that depends on functional expertise, such as legal, finance, quality, or procurement. Sometimes location matters because of regulations, language, or site practices. For supplier or customer issues, the relationship owner may have the context others lack. And in many workflows, ownership changes as the item moves from intake to review, approval, fulfillment, and closure. Routing rules turn business policy into automated decisions. The workflow reads context, such as region, value, urgency, supplier type, or customer status, then applies if-then logic to choose the right owner. The key design choice is priority. If several rules match, the system needs a clear order, so high-value or time-sensitive work does not get buried behind a generic location rule. Also, plan for imperfect data. When information is missing or ambiguous, route to a default queue or backup owner, and document the assumptions so future owners can adjust the rules safely. Choosing an assignment strategy means matching the task to the right ownership model. Use an individual assignment when one person is clearly responsible and direct accountability matters. Use a team queue when the work is interchangeable and any qualified team member can pick it up. Use a role-based group when responsibility belongs to a function, like compliance review or manager approval, rather than a named person. Then add reassignment rules so vacations, workload spikes, or coverage gaps do not leave work stuck. Approval design balances speed and control. Use sequential approvals when each person's decision depends on the last, such as legal review after finance approval. Use parallel approvals when stakeholders can decide independently and cycle time matters. Conditional approvals add intelligence by changing the path based on amount, region, category, or risk. Exception reviews are leaner for routine work, because only unusual or high-risk cases receive extra scrutiny. The goal is to match the model to policy, not add approvers by habit. Sequential approvals create strong control, but they also create dependency. A manager may confirm the business need before finance checks the budget, and legal may only review after funding is clear. That order is useful, but delays compound because one stalled approver blocks everyone after them. Parallel approvals work better when reviewers can evaluate independently, such as legal, finance, quality, and operations. The trade-off is governance. Parallel flow needs clear rules for conflicts, change requests, and final decision-making when feedback disagrees. Conditional approval design starts with a simple principle. Not every request needs the same level of scrutiny. A low-value routine purchase may move quickly through auto-approval or manager approval. But when the value crosses a threshold, a supplier is high risk, or a compliance flag appears, the workflow branches into additional review. Exception-based approvals work similarly, but they are triggered by something unusual, such as a policy deviation. Clear thresholds make routing consistent, fast for normal cases, and controlled for higher-risk decisions. Approval governance makes every decision defensible. First, authority must be explicit. Who can approve, reject, request changes, or delegate, and under what conditions? Second, The workflow needs evidence, including timestamps, comments, outcomes, and rationale, so the organization can reconstruct what happened later. Third, approval rules should match policy, such as spending limits, risk levels, and compliance requirements. Finally, controls should stay efficient. Too many approvals can create delays, workarounds, and poor adoption. The goal is not more gates. It is the right gates with clear accountability and a reliable audit trail. Escalation design is the workflow's safety net. Start by defining what counts as stuck: a missed deadline, no response, a rejected task, incomplete data, or a high-risk exception. Then set the timer based on urgency and business impact. A low-risk task may wait a day. A customer-facing outage may escalate immediately. Route the alert to someone who can remove the blockage, such as a manager, process owner, or support team. The goal is not noise. Every escalation should prompt a clear action, like follow up, reassign, approve, or resolve. Effective escalation is deliberate, not loud. Use clear levels: a reminder before the due date, a first escalation when work becomes overdue, a second escalation when delay creates risk, and executive visibility only when business impact justifies it. Timing should reflect priority, business hours, and any SLA commitment. The channel should match urgency: in-app or email for routine follow-up, dashboard alerts for team awareness, and direct messages for urgent action. Every notification should answer 3 questions: what is overdue, who owns it, and what action is needed next. In a supplier onboarding workflow, these concepts come together. Routing decides who owns each task, based on region, commodity, risk, and business unit. Approval rules determine which gates are required, such as contract, finance, legal, or compliance review. Escalation rules watch for exceptions, including missing documents, overdue reviews, or unresolved high-risk issues. The value is coordination. Instead of teams chasing status manually, the workflow makes ownership, decisions, and delays visible, helping the process move faster while still protecting the business from avoidable risk. To wrap up, reliable workflows depend on 3 design choices: route work to the right role, match approvals to the level of risk, and escalate before delays become failures. These patterns turn process models into workflows people can trust. Next, we'll build on this with AI-assisted configuration, then focus on usability and adoption.